paper. There will be a number of topics that we will be looking at. So today, we'll just introduce the topic and perhaps actually look at literature review. When you are writing a case paper, one of the most important things you have to do is to review your literature. Then we will go on later on to look at the next week on research proposals. And then finally, we will look at how do we manage our research, our thesis. Thesis is a project, so we'll look at some aspects of project management. And then we'll also explore the expectations. What are you expecting? What are the expectations in a thesis? How do we structure a thesis? Chapter structuring options. There are several ways of structuring, and then writing an abstract. All these things are very, very important, and extremely important for that matter, because as we review students' theses, both undergraduate and postgraduate, you find that sometimes people do not pay attention to these things. For example, right now, I'm reviewing work of some student when she's writing a master's, and yesterday she was frantically phoning me saying that she has written her thesis and I should look at it. She phoned me twice during the day. We just finished each other until very late when we touched base. And then she was claiming that I should look at the work tonight and give her response this morning. So I said, no, madam, thank you very much. At night, that is the time for people to sleep. So you mean I should go sleep and look at your work? Doctors say that we should have 7 hours, 8 hours of sleep, or else we are reducing our time on earth. Now, I have got a lot of sins. So if I reduce my time, when will I have time to placate God to forgive me and so on? I need a lot of time to do that. So this morning when I was trying to propose to, I had issues right from the word go. Here is a word which he has done. But on the cover page, certain words were missing and so on and so forth. Then from the cover page, I tried to look at the acknowledgement. Just a question of thanking each other, right? So if you are thanking God, right, Almighty, what should be the how do you address God Almighty, or how do you write God Almighty? Right, yes.
God Almighty.
Oh, God, how do you write God? Yeah, yes. Yes, exactly, right? So if you don't write capital letters, who do you think will write capital letters? Well, she would have said God, right? But she's talking about God Almighty, right? So I would have expected God, capital G, Almighty, capital A, right? So if you don't do that, you expect the supervisor now to put the God Almighty. Let's be serious, right? Now, that is just the thanking, right? So it meant that to make those corrections, right? And where to go, right? Then you go to the abstract. That also has got its own do's and don'ts, or its own style. An abstract, it is a summary of your thesis or your paper. So, to have a section talking about the introduction, what is the paper all about? 2, another paragraph about methodology. What method did you use? 3, another paragraph of your findings. 4, another paragraph of your conclusions and recommendations. What do I see there? Just one paragraph of jumbled up. So this is the thesis. So when we say be serious, right? These are the things. It means that right from the time they were doing undergraduate, they were not paying attention. Right?
Yeah.
So these are the issues that we will be dealing with. So that when you will be writing your papers, you be well vested in all these things. All right, so writing a research paper. What is a research paper? paper. Is a piece of academic writing that is a requirement in which the author does independent research into a topic and writes a description of the findings of that research. So, what that means is that you have to do quite a bit of research. But what is important to understand is that a research paper is not just a regurgitation of facts or an explanation of a topic. Regurgitation. I hope none of you run away from biology. In Form 3 or Form 4. What does regurgitation remind you about? In biology. Which animals regurgitate? Ruminants. They regurgitate. What does that mean? When we say ruminants, regurgitate.
It's like they eat, but they don't chew. They keep it for the time they are lefting to put it back in again.
To chew again.
Yeah.
So you see, it means they don't change it to anything, right? They just keep it and then they somehow vomit it back. They chew it and so on, right? So when you are doing research, it's not a regurgitation of facts, or just explaining a topic. It means that you must present your own standpoint, or you must present an argument. So when you are doing research, for example, on whether children, preschool children, benefit from parents doing homework with them at home or not. It's not just a question of you telling the reader that, oh well, doing homework at home is very, very good because you see the child will be able to do the homework because the parent is there to assist the child to do homework and so on. That is just regurgitation. Everybody knows that perhaps that is the case. But because you are doing research, you want to prove whether that is indeed true or not. Because parents, there could be a parent who will be writing the child's homework at home. And there will be a child whose parents will insist that they do the homework themselves and they will be correcting themselves. Now, if you look at the two, right, who is the guilty? Yeah, but both of the parents, right, when you ask them or you ask them, you try to say, what are we help our children, right? So, in order for you to be able to explain or to present an argument, you may have to probe better how do you help, and so on. And then you're going to match with the results at school. So, for example, if the topic of the research is on the example that I've given, right? Then you have to do quite a bit in order to give a perspective. Now, when you have to write a report, it means that you as a student will write a formal written report. So this report will have to be formal, and it will include the research findings and your own ideas. What do you think about the topic? Again, a research paper is all about organizing your ideas in a formal, understandable format. So there must be a systematic format, a formal format that anybody can understand. That is very important. If I were to give you the example of this student who said I should look at her paper and give her feedback, I have issues right from the title. Right? What it means is that she did not follow the format. Then, when you are writing a research paper, you are supposed to have a table of contents. And the table of contents is divided into two. There is the material which comes before the actual paper. So the actual paper will start with an introduction. But there will be other material before the introduction. One, there will be what is called your own certificate, claiming that that work is your own and it has not been plagiarized anyway. So that has got to be there, right? It has got various names, authentication certificate or whatever, right? But it has to be there. Then, an approval by your supervisor, certificate of approval. That has got to be there. And then, dedication. It can be there or it cannot be there, right? But many people want to appreciate their girlfriends. So it is there. And dedication. communicate this way to my girlfriend. Right? Then, acknowledgement. That's very important. You have to thank some people. Your supervisor, that goes to his son, your boyfriend, that also goes to his son, for helping you, and so on. Right? So, that has got to be there. Then, an abstract, a summary, or an executive summary. Right? So, those come before the introduction. And in terms of context, the way you number those is by using Roman numerals and not Arabic numerals. Some people might think that the Arabic numerals are very complicated, and the Roman numerals are very simple. But the opposite is true. The Roman numerals are these, right? And so on. Arabic so the Arabs were very smart. They simplified things. And then what do I find in there? These things are not there. Right? My friend has started right from our own declaration with this. So already that is an issue. Then after you illustrate. So that's the on top there, of course, you write table of contents. So chapter 1, introduction, will start with what? And then the introduction will have some sub-topics. 1.0, introduction. 1.1, background. 1.2, research problem. Research objectives. So let's suppose like the introduction will obviously be at one. And the beginning of the background might also be at one. But then after background you may have some other subtopics and so on. And by the time you reach research problems, maybe you'll be on page 5, right? And by the time you finish research problem, maybe you'll be on page 7. So that is how the format is supposed to be. Then once you are finished, you may come to chapter 2. Which is literature review. Maybe that will be on page 4. After chapter 2, you go to chapter 3, which is your research methodology. How did you carry out your research? From chapter 3, you go to chapter 4, research findings. Chapter 5, conclusions and recommendations. Most research papers will go up to chapter 5, conclusions and recommendations. But some institutions will go to the 6th chapter, just to differentiate themselves from the majority. Those who go to the 6th chapter, they will split the findings and the discussions. So you have the chapter on findings, then the chapter on discussions, and then another chapter on conclusion and recommendations. So that is a format that everybody will understand. If you have got your own format, then people will get confused. Right? So that is what is meant by the fact that research papers are all about organizing your ideas in a linear and understandable format. A research paper is a report summarizing answers to the research questions that you generate from the sources you gathered information from. When you read your literature review, you are trying to answer the objective of your research. So, in order to solicit those answers, you come up with some questions. you craft the questions in such a way that they will be able to answer what you are looking for. Once you have done that, you should now be able to present your work in a research paper format. So, how do you write a research paper? You choose a topic of interest or a topic that presents some challenges to you. It should be a topic that you are interested in. Because if you are not interested in that topic, chances are you will not do a good job. So make sure that the topic is something that attracts your interest. First of all, you have to choose a general topic, and then you narrow it down to a specific topic. For example, here we have got the religions of the world. You are interested in the religions of the world. Right? Okay. Let's say you are interested in religion. Religion is a very, very broad topic. Then you can narrow it down to religions, worldly religions. And then you narrow it down to Buddhism. So you want to study Buddhism. Or Shintoism. Or Christianity. Or Zoroaster. There are many, many religions for this world. So you narrow it down to that religion that you want. Even if you want, say, Christianity, you can even narrow it down to silver. Christianity is the Pentecostals. The Catholics. The Protestants. Not to say who belongs to not to the you see, he belongs to them. So you better ask him. You better ask him, he will tell you. Then the next is, of course, you obtain some permission or approval before you embark on a full-scale research. Very important to seek some tacit approval from someone in authority. Otherwise, you might do research and then if you're not approved, you find you have a problem. Again, some of the students that I'm working with just 3 or 4 days before the deadline of submitting a research proposal for my approval, she decided to change the topic. So he said, but we have been working on this topic, right? And we have been trying to guide each other. Now we are changing the topic. It means we are going to start all over again, right? So, approval is very, very important, because when you start all over again, it becomes a problem. And now when she tries to tell the business school that she's studying art to say, I want to change, they say, no, you can't change now. If you want to change, let me consider graduating next year. Because it means that this year, it will be too late for you to do the changing and so on. Select a subject that you can manage. So when you are choosing a topic, make sure that you are selecting a subject that you are comfortable with. Avoid subjects that are too technical or too learned or too specialized. Avoid the topics that have only a very narrow range of source materials. I'm told in the UK now, you can do a master in witchcraft. But then if you decide to choose a master in witchcraft, you are going to find source material. It might be a challenge, because a lot of witchcraft happens in secrecy. So you may not find source materials in the open sources. Right? So you may decide, no, this topic is not much as I'm interested in it, but I can't find material. Also, when you be doing your topics, we will insist that your topic should be in your area of focus, area of study, and your career interest. That is very important. If you are doing early childhood, and then you decide that you are going to do a topic on the art appreciation, or you are going to study Shakespeare. Any time you are Shakespeare, do they correct? They don't. Because Shakespeare, if you are going to do a topic in Shakespeare, then you must be doing English literature and not earlier. So make sure that the topic that you are choosing has got a bearing on your career. Why? Because when you will be doing your research, there will be balance. If you want to know, theories that you have learned and the application of those theories. So if you are a social worker, there are certain social work theories that you have learned and you want to apply them, you want to prove those theories and so on. So it would be wise that you use the latter. Sources of information, well, library, internet are some of the sources of information that will be available. Okay. Let's finish that. The example that we have been given there is, let's say you're doing English literature, right? You have an introduction there. Basic statement with Shakespeare, body, look at daily life of Shakespeare, then you look at works of Shakespeare, some of the works include tragedies, Romeo and Juliet, Hamlet, comedies, Tempest, much ado about nothing, history, King John, King Richard, then the King. Perhaps in the day will be of interest to you. What is so special about the day? Catholic Church and the Church of England. Because Henry VIII was infatuated, was so much in love with the